Hey, how's it going? I'm Diego at ONYX, and today we're going to be showing you how to install your rear and front Fender set. You're going to get your box in the mail, hopefully not open, but you're going to grab your Fender and unbox it. You should have 3 of these little bubble wrapped pieces along with your supports, all your brackets, and your hardware. Okay, so in your baggie, if you're like me and just spilled everything out, you're gonna have these for the Fender brackets in their own little baggie. You're gonna have a couple different bolts. You're gonna have these smaller hexes and these mediums and then these big ones. For the small ones, you're gonna wanna do your crush washer and then your small washer, like so. And same for all the other ones with their respectable size. So. So all of them should end up like this. Okay, so once you have all your hardware sorted, you're gonna wanna find the longest ones out of the bunch, the skinny long ones with the rounded top, and your washer. These are gonna help these are gonna hold this part of your Fender, the front part of the rear Fender. These are gonna sit here with your bottom bolts, nuts. So once you're ready to install this piece, you're gonna wanna place it in here. It's gonna line up with the holes already existing in your bike. You're gonna wanna line it up in here. It sits right here. Okay, so once you see your Fender on your swing arm, you're gonna wanna drop your screws in with the holes on your swing arm. Once you have it in place, you just line it up so it's pushing towards the front of the bike. You don't want to rest it on the tire. You want to just push it as far as you can forward, and then grab your nuts and thread them on through the bottom. So this one is going to be a 3 hex, and the bottom is going to be an 8 mil socket. Okay, so you're gonna go ahead and grab your rear fender and its brackets. You're gonna wanna line it up, like so. And your bolt is gonna have its black washer. You're gonna wanna put them in. And take your nut, screw it on the bottom. Okay. So once you have them in, I didn't screw them down all the way, but it should look something like this. Now you're gonna want your wide tool on the 4 mil. If you don't have a ratchet with an 8, you can also use just a regular wrench, an 8 mil wrench. Just go ahead and hold it while you screw it in. Now you don't want to screw them in all the way yet. You don't want to do it too tight. You try and line it up as best as you can, but I always like to leave it a little loose. And once you have everything buttoned in and you put it on the bike is when you want to tighten everything down, because then you'll be able to really make it straight. So if you put on your fender, you're a little sideways, it could rub and you could have a rattle that you'll be chasing. And that's not fun. Sneak peek.
We're filming our Fender kit video. For the Fender. Oh, for the Shorty.
For your Shorty Fender kits. Little breakdown. Installation guide. Once you have your top bracket installed, you're gonna wanna find your. You're gonna have two, very different. This one's for the front fender. This one's for the rear. The rear one, you're gonna make sure that it's angled upwards, not downwards. Make sure that these hoops go up, and it's gonna sit right here where these holes are. You're gonna wanna find in your baggie of goodies, you're gonna wanna find these four. You're gonna have these screws that are a little shorter with your washer, and you're gonna have your bottom plate with your top plate. And essentially, the bottom one is gonna go down here, and it's gonna clamp down this wire, like so. And we're gonna put this piece over it, hold it. You're gonna take your bolt, screw, doohickey. These are gonna be a size 3, so your wide tool will not come in handy. But in your baggie with your other tools to assemble the bike, you should have a small 3mm Allen. Go ahead and just make sure that it's evened out like so. Yeah, same thing with the other bracket. You don't want to put it too tight until you go ahead and bring it over to the bike. All right, now for your front fender, you're gonna want to locate the bolts. So you have two holes that are more forward front than the other ones and the ones in the rear. The ones that are in the back are gonna hold the smaller bracket like this, and the ones directly on top is gonna hold on to this bracket like so. Same thing with this one. You're gonna grab your baggie of bolts. You're gonna have the same setup as the rear. So when you're gonna install the bracket, you wanna make sure that this piece of metal is facing towards the back of the bike. That way it lines up with the holes in the forks. If you have it flipped, it won't line up, and you'll have to remove it again and restart. So you're gonna go ahead and take your bigger bolt out of the two. You're gonna have a small one and a big one. So you take the big one, and line this up, plop her in, and then you're gonna grab your nut, thread it through the bottom. Okay, so once you have your bolts in place and somewhat tightened down, it should look something like this. You should have a shorter piece here along with your bracket facing this way, and then it should come down. And this bracket will go here. Now you want to tighten these down. It's going to be the same. It's going to be an 8 with a 4 hex. Now for the bottom bracket of the front fender, you're gonna have the smaller bracket, like the rear, just smaller. Gonna do the same thing. You're gonna grab your bottom piece, and line it up with your holes, and then take your top piece. And we're gonna go ahead and screw it in. So once you have both brackets installed, you should have something like this. This one should be movable, but you want to make sure that both ends on these are down and everything's nice and secure. The bolts for this one are going to be 6 of these 5mm hex with crush washer and a washer. So you're going to have 6 of these to bolt in the front fender. And for the rear, you're gonna have 4 of these smaller hexes along with the respecting nuts, and these 2 big ones with also 2 nuts. Come take a look. So before you install your fender, you're gonna wanna locate this bolt. Now in your bag of hardware, it's included. It's this long black one. Disregard it, unless you lose it, then great, you have an extra. But this one is gonna be a 5. You're gonna wanna remove it on this side and on the other side. The reason for this is that's where you're gonna mount the bottom. So the bottom is gonna sit here, and you're gonna put that screw back in through here. Now, same thing on the right side. On the left side, you're gonna go ahead and take your white tool and just undo it. Get out of here. Get out of here. You're gonna wanna go ahead and put your bracket on and have your bolts in, holding the bracket with just hand tight. You don't need to tighten it all the way right now, because you're gonna want to line it up like so. So this bottom loop is gonna go in and be held by that bolt that we removed earlier, and then your other piece of hardware is gonna go into this hole right here. So once you have your bracket holding on for dear life, and you have lined up your bottom piece, you're gonna want to go ahead and put this on right here. So now that you have this one in place holding up your fender, you're gonna want to find the big bolt, your big 6mm hex, and it's gonna go ahead and find its home right here, like so. You're gonna want to find the nut and put it on like so. And you're gonna want to do the same thing on the left side, and that's again this bottom, this hole. You're gonna line this up. It's gonna go in, push it in, start threading it in. Do the rest on the other side. Line everything up, and then go ahead and torque her down. So once you have all your bolts into place, I like to tighten this big one first, just because it helps keep everything into place. These are still loose. The reason I leave them loose is so that you can visually make sure that this bracket and this bracket are, you know, nice and plain, flat. Your fender obviously isn't resting on your tire. Spin your tire. Make sure that everything's good, everything's nice and tight. Like for me, this was a little off, so I'm gonna just hold it, tighten it down more, and now it's good to go. So now we can come in and finish these. You don't need a super amount of force. Just as soon as you feel it, you know, stop and get tight is enough. All right, so now that you have your fender installed, you're gonna want to do a little shake test. Just make sure that nothing's loose, nothing's gonna go ahead and fall off on you while you're riding. So once you have your front fender assembled, you're gonna want to fold this up a little bit so it's like, you know, and then go ahead and angle this through here. You know, it's gonna be your own bike, so you can be as gentle as you want or as brute, but as long as this piece goes back here. And like I said, this bracket should be facing that way. And make sure that does line up. You don't want to bring this back here and line it up with this one. When you bring this bracket over, you don't want to do it on this side, you want to swing it over under the brake line and put it into place there. So once you make sure that everything lines up, you're gonna grab those 6 bolts I was talking about, and you can hand thread them into place. These do have blue Loctite on them, so they're gonna feel like they don't want to go in, but they're going in. All right, so now that they're nice and hand tight and in position, you're gonna want to not really hold it up all the way, but kind of like in the middle of this, the holes that they give you. You're gonna want to just hold it so it's not resting on your tire. With your wide tool, it's gonna be a size 5, and you're just gonna want to drop it on the floor. You just want to finish, and like I said, it's gonna feel a little tight because of the Loctite, but they'll go in. So now, once you have everything fully torqued down and nothing should be wiggling anymore, you want to go ahead and just make sure that your brackets and all this is fully seated, and there's no gaps or no rattling, no movement. Everything's nice and strong. Same thing for the rear. You should be all good to go. Here's the thing. Now this is great and all, but I really gotta take a shit. So I will see you in the next episode.